Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are in one of my favorite cities, Boston, Massachusetts. I don't have much time here, of course, as always. I have a flight to catch this afternoon, but in just a few hours, we're going to try to hit up the most iconic spots in the city. First off, Boston Common.
Boston Common isn't just the oldest public park in America. It's a living record of the people and moments that shaped the city. As you walk these paths, you'll see statues honoring those who fought and sacrificed in war, from Civil War memorials to tributes recognizing service across generations. Each one quietly reminds visitors that freedom and history here came at a real cost. One of the newest and most powerful monuments is the Embrace, honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King, inspired by the moment King learned he'd won the Nobel Peace Prize. The sculpture represents love, unity, and the ongoing fight for justice. Surrounded by history, remembrance, and hope, Boston Common isn't just a park, it's a reflection of America's past and its promise for the future.
Freedom Trail leaving in 15 minutes. 10 o'clock, Freedom Trail 4 will be leaving in 15 minutes.
So Boston Common is one of the oldest parks in the United States, dating back to the 1600s. Today, it is enjoyed by locals and tourists alike, especially on a beautiful day like today in Boston. Where I'm standing right now is actually the start of the Freedom Trail. I would recommend, if you have time, to do a walking tour or a self-guided tour of the Freedom Trail. I just don't have time to do that today, but it is an amazing way to see all the iconic and historic spots throughout the city. But let's head on to our next stop.
Boston's Public Garden feels like a peaceful escape right in the heart of the city. As America's first public botanical garden, it was designed as a place for beauty, reflection, and quiet moments away from busy streets. Near the entrance stands the statue of Everett Edward Hale, a writer and abolitionist whose work helped shape Boston's intellectual and social history. Along the winding walking paths, vibrant seasonal flowers line the garden, adding color, fragrance, and a sense of calm that changes throughout the year. Just ahead, the elegant footbridge is one of the garden's most photographed spots, offering postcard views in every season as it arches over the lagoon. Below, the pond reflects the skyline and trees, and in warmer months, it becomes home to the famous swan boats gliding across the water. Anchoring the garden is the Washington statue, honoring the nation's first president and reminding visitors that history and nature have long shared space here in Boston.
So directly across the street from Boston Common is the Public Garden. This is the first botanical garden in the United States. It is absolutely beautiful, you guys. I really wasn't expecting this. It is the perfect park in the middle of a city. There are beautiful trees, landscape, flowers. There are willow trees hanging over the ponds. I think sometimes during the year, they'll even have like swan boats that you can ride through the pond. It's later in the year, so that's probably just not something that happens right now. But I'm going to take a walk around a little bit longer because it's absolutely beautiful and unexpected. And like I said, and right in the middle of downtown Boston is this amazing park. It's about 10 o'clock now, and so it is time for some coffee. So let's check out a local coffee shop.
Tatte Bakery is one of those places that instantly feels like Boston. Known for its warm, inviting spaces and beautifully crafted pastries, it's a go-to stop for both locals and visitors. The moment you walk in, the smell of fresh baked bread and espresso sets the tone. Tatte is inspired by European cafes with a menu that blends Mediterranean flavors and classic comfort. From flaky croissants and rich babka to savoring sandwiches and perfectly poured coffee, everything here is made with care and attention to detail. Whether you're grabbing a quick coffee before exploring the city or slowing down for a quiet morning, Tatte isn't just a bakery, it's part of the rhythm of everyday life in Boston.
So I have made it to Tatte Bakery. It is a local coffee shop that is loved by everyone, especially for their pastries. And I think that I overshot this a little bit because I wanted to try a couple of things. So I'm trying their cinnamon and pecan rose. Look how amazing this looks. And then they had a blueberry and olive oil muffin. So I thought that that sounded pretty unique. And then my drink of choice is a hot pistachio latte, and I got an extra shot of espresso. Let's try this first. The espresso has a unique flavor, and I love it. It's so strong. It's perfect for my day right now. We'll start with the blueberry. That is so moist and sweet. So fresh. I love it. I don't know about y'all, but my favorite part of the muffin is the top. And then I'm kind of like, whatever, with the rest. Alright, this ginormous pastry. I don't even know where to start. Oh my god, it reminds me of like a pecan roll. So it looks like an inside. You guys, this is going to be divine. That is so good. Oh my Lanta. Oh my goodness, this is so good, you guys. The bread is so fresh and airy, and the sweetness of the cinnamon and pecans. Oh my gosh. This was a good decision. So good. But whatever you get here, I'm sure you cannot go wrong. There are a lot of people that are getting breakfast sandwiches. They have a lot of brunch options. Okay, so I'm going to enjoy a little bit more of this, but I need to save room because I have big plans for lunch. So I've got to save room for that. All right, on to the next. So just a short walk from the Common is one of Boston's most picturesque neighborhoods, Beacon Hill. It is famous for its brick sidewalks, gas lamps, and colorful doors. I'm headed to Charles Street that is lined with cafes and boutiques. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to check out Beacon Hill.
Charles Street is the heart of Boston's Beacon Hill neighborhood, known for its charming brick sidewalks, historic row houses, and locally owned shops. Lined with cozy cafes, antique stores, and small boutiques, it has a village-like feel that's rare in a big city.
Yeah, what's the word?
What's the store?
It's the hummus shop. It's like a Middle Eastern thing, kind of. Yeah.
Looks delicious. I'll try it.
Also.
Okay, so as I'm walking through Charles Street, I stopped. Someone had some free samples of falafel, so let's give this a try. You guys, that is so good. The sauce that's on the top, unbelievable. Hopefully you can hear in the video where this came from. I'll try to find it as well and leave a link in the description below, but you need to check out this place if you are ever in Boston, especially on Charles Street. These are divine. Yeah.
As you walk down the street, it's easy to imagine centuries of history woven into everyday life. From the gas lamps to classic brownstones, Charles Street isn't just a place you pass through, it's a neighborhood you experience, capturing the timeless character that makes Beacon Hill so special.
So full transparency here, I went to a different Tatte than I had planned to go to. I was supposed to go to the one on Charles Street, but I went to a different one, which is fine. So I did want to give you guys a glimpse of what the one on Charles Street does look like. So I went inside and got a little bit of footage, but I'm sure everything is exactly the same. The pastries looked amazing in this one as well. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I did end up going to a different one that was close to the public garden, but make sure you can check out either one.
Just a short walk from Charles Street, the scenery begins to slow down. The shops fade, the streets narrow, and the city noise softens as you make your way into Beacon Hill. Then, almost tucked away in plain sight, you'll find Acorn Street. Lined with original cobblestones, historic brick row houses, and classic gas lanterns, it's often called one of the most photographed streets in America. Every step feels like a glimpse into Boston's past, where time seems to move a little slower. Acorn Street isn't long, but it leaves a lasting impression, a quiet reminder of the charm and history woven into the neighborhood.
So behind me is one of the most photographed streets in Boston because of the original cobblestone, and you can see that it is crowded with people just here to take pictures. It is beautiful, but you have to be quiet because this is actually someone's neighborhood, and there's been ladies coming out telling people to quiet down. So just respect those that live here, but grab pictures and videos as quietly as you can. So just so you guys have the information, the place for the falafel is called the Hummus Shop, so you got to check it out. So directly behind me is Faneuil Hall. It has been a marketplace and gathering hall since the 1700s. The colonists used to actually come here and protest British taxes, but today it is a marketplace full of street performers and vendors where you can try some local chowder and lobster rolls and just the unique flavors of Boston. Directly behind it is Quincy Market, so let's go check out both.
Faneuil Hall is one of the liveliest spots in Boston, especially when you step inside and explore the shops. The space is filled with local vendors, souvenirs, snacks, and unique finds that make it easy to browse and linger. From quick bites to Boston-themed gifts, there's something here for just about everyone. Just outside, the open courtyard between Faneuil Hall and Quincy Market adds to the energy. Street performers often take over the space, drawing crowds with music, comedy, and unexpected talent.
Excuse me, everybody walking around Quincy Market right now looking for something to do on your Friday afternoon, I got you covered. I'm going to stand on this ball and swallow this sword.
Quincy Market is one of the most energetic and flavorful stops in Boston, bringing together food, culture, and constant movement all under one roof. As you step inside, the first thing you notice is the variety. Rows of food stalls offering everything from classic New England clam chowder and lobster rolls to international flavors and sweet treats. It's the kind of place where everyone can find something they're craving. The market is always buzzing, with locals grabbing a quick bite, visitors sampling Boston staples, and the sounds of conversation filling the space. Long communal tables invite you to sit, slow down, and take it all in. Outside, the atmosphere continues with street performers, musicians, and open walkways connecting Quincy Market to Faneuil Hall and the surrounding shops. Whether you're here for a full meal, a quick snack, or just to soak up the energy, Quincy Market offers a true taste of Boston's lively spirit.
Man, guys, I'm so sad. I have lunch plans, so I can't partake in trying anything in Quincy Market, but everything looked amazing. Hold on, let's listen. Okay, what I was saying is I'm sad that I can't participate because I have some big plans for lunch, but definitely when I come back, I need to spend some more time in Quincy Market. I forgot how amazing it is and how delicious everything looks. So definitely putting it on my list for next time to spend a little bit more time here for that. So right now I'm headed to the North End, which is Boston's Little Italy. So 8 years ago when I was here, I ate at an Italian restaurant and had the best lasagna of my life. I am on a search to find this restaurant. So let's see if we can find it. I remember what it looks like from the outside. So once I walk past it, I'll know that it's it. So let's see if we can find it.
Boston's North End is known for its narrow streets, old brick buildings, and unmistakable Italian influence. The neighborhood is packed with family-run restaurants, bakeries, and cafes where the smell of fresh bread and espresso fills the air. As you wander through the North End, it feels lively and welcoming, with history blending seamlessly into everyday life. Whether you're here for a classic pasta dish like me, a cannoli stop, or just to explore, the North End offers one of the most authentic and flavorful experiences in Boston.
Oh my gosh, guys, I actually found it. I found the restaurant that I ate at 8 years ago. I did speak to the owner because when I was there before, the tables were wooden. So I wanted to make sure that maybe there was a change to just ensure that I was at the right place. And he said that there was an addition. And so where I was eating currently, the tables were different. It solidified the fact that I was at the right place, and the lasagna was absolutely amazing. Everyone was in close proximity to one another, so I didn't video in the restaurant, but I did meet a really sweet lady, and we talked almost the entire time. She had just got off a cruise ship and was making her way around Boston, but it was such a nice lunch. And now I'm headed to the famous Mike's Pastry. There is a line, so let's get in line because I do not want to miss my flight. I'm probably going to take this to go, and we will try it when we get to the airport.
In Boston's North End, two names come up again and again: Mike's Pastry and Modern Pastry. Both are famous for their cannoli, and both draw long lines for good reason. Mike's Pastry is known for its high-energy atmosphere, oversized pastries, and endless flavor options. It's bold, busy, and feels like part of the North End experience. Just a few blocks away, Modern Pastry offers a slightly quieter vibe with a more traditional feel and a loyal following that swears by its classic recipes. Whether you choose Mike's or Modern, or go with a little from both, the real winner is getting a taste of the North End tradition. No matter which store you walk through, you're in for a sweet Boston experience. So I probably made a mistake not trying these sooner. I'm trying to be quiet in the airport. I'm going to compare Mike's Pastry to Modern Pastry. In my opinion, it's probably going to be skewed because I've waited a little bit to try these. But here we go. Holy moly at the size. It's like the size of my head. The crunch is definitely not there as much because that's my fault. I had no idea. I didn't do this right. So at Modern Pastry, you are able to get miniature ones. So that's what I did. Overall, I think I like the ricotta flavor of Modern better than Mike's. Yeah, the modern is just a little bit more sweeter, so I care for that more. So the chocolate, I like Mike's pastry better. This is espresso. So I definitely messed up by waiting so long, but I will say that I think that if you are just looking for a traditional cannoli with the basic ricotta filling, that modern pastry was better. The filling itself was much better to me, but I liked the texture of Mike's Pastry's cannoli itself more. So I'm really not helpful, am I? I say go to both, try both. If you are into all the different flavors, then Mike's Pastry is going to be the way to go. There were probably like 30 plus flavors of cannolis, and modern pastry only had 3. You could get the traditional chocolate and vanilla custard. So I say just go with both. I would lean more towards if someone was trying a cannoli for the first time and wanted just a basic traditional cannoli, I would take them to modern pastry. But yeah, I don't think that you can go wrong with either one. I definitely learned my lesson, and Google helped me and told me that I better go eat these now. So I was wanting to do a taste test with my husband, but I don't think the food would be safe by the time that he got home from work because it is dairy based fillings. So lesson learned, but I say try both and let me know in the comments below which one that you prefer.
All right, guys, I have made it back to Memphis, and it has been a whirlwind of a day. I tried to fit in as much as I could of Boston for you guys today, but like I mentioned earlier, I would definitely recommend doing a walking tour of the Freedom Trail. And I also want to recommend the hop on, hop off bus tour. I know it might sound cheesy, but it really is the best way to see a new town and really to just get your bearings in a new place, and you can figure out where you want to go back and where you want to spend some more time. It really is the best thing to do. I actually did one about 10 years ago or more when I visited Boston for the first time. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you hit that notification bell, you'll ensure that you don't miss out on the next adventure. I'll see you guys then.